All right. Okay, everybody, welcome.
Got it?
Got it.
Okay. Way to go.
Welcome to the IMHO.love show. I'm Lou Angelwolf, and my partner, who I haven't seen in a couple of weeks, Mike Murburg.
Yeah, thanks for
Good
coming
to
out.
see you, brother.
Yeah,
Look at that. That's a totally sanitized handshake there.
Well, they must trust me because I just sneezed into it. Hey, I'd rather have a friend than be dead than be alive and have no friends.
I'm with you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to Facebook Live. And this show will wind up on the website, imho.love, and also YouTube. So we're using our little central mic here, so need to amplify just a little bit. And it's April Fool's Day, 2020. Hard to repeat all that. Kind of a interesting day. We're out here at Area 52, and if you look on my Facebook page, you'll see a brand new little baby bull was born 28 hours ago.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure if it's a bull or a cow, but I haven't seen the junk drop yet. So
Right, well, he just got here.
Yeah.
He hasn't unpacked yet.
So he's still but it's got a female energy to it.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'll be surprised. It's either a cow or a fag. Sorry, just kidding.
That's okay. It's a thing. It's a joke. But anyway, so we're out here at Area 52 where we do the CE5 sky watches, and this is a phenomenal day here in Florida. Like I said, it's April Fool's 4/1 of 2020, and the weather here today was, the best ever. Like 75 degrees, and
2 days of this makes 363 days of hell worth living through.
So, yeah, these are like those kisses from God going, hey, I'm sorry about August. Here's a nice one for you.
This is what your life could be like if you do the right thing. Or maybe not.
Little tastes of paradise. But, and the humidity's down. We had a beautiful rain last night. The fields are all green. And it was amazing looking at that little calf just out there just a little while ago. No idea what's going on in the world, man. Just happy to be here. Absolutely beautiful. Nice looking animal.
Yeah, it doesn't even know it's a cow.
Right.
It's just life.
It's like, well, I wasn't there. Now I'm out here. So, but folks, everybody knows we're all going through the same thing right now. Actually, no matter where you're watching the show. But we do have people that watch in other countries, and Tasmania and Australia and Czechoslovakia and all those cool places. And thank you so much. It means a lot to us that you listen in with us. And IMHO is, in my humble opinion, .love. And that's pretty much the shakedown of this whole society thing. You're going to have your opinions, but it ends in love. Love wins in the end every time. She loses a couple battles, but she wins every war. And that's what we're here to encourage, share, help you realize some things. This is my third podcast since our lockdown thing. And I'm not going to say lockdown. We're on a... Florida's on a safer inside. It's not like you can't go out. They just don't encourage it. Looks like we got another 30 days of this. What's going on? Of course, the banner being flown is the longer we stay away from each other, the less we'll communicate this virus. And then, of course, that's the cover story. But then as soon as you turn to page 2, there's just a blizzard of information to follow, and it's absolutely dizzying. And you're not going to get the straightest information off your TV.
And if you think you got all the answers, you're not the smartest guy in the room.
That's for sure. That's for sure. There's so many answers that are actually even unavailable at this point. The world is going through a huge transition. What we're actually...
What we're starting to learn, though, is that bat is getting safer to eat.
Yeah, the bogus bat market just went up a hike. But, apparently the bat wasn't the big deal.
It was like, who are we going to blame? Who are we going to blame? We got to make something up. Like, what's the most disgusting thing we can...
That guy was eating bat soup.
Yeah, that's a ticket.
Yeah, they won't believe that.
It's bat. Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't think it's bat soup either. But I can tell you the one resounding vibration through all of this is greed. This is all about money. The sickness itself is almost like a co-star. And if you want to read Agenda 201, the Bill Gates thing from a couple of months ago, back in October, everything's going as planned. I mean, we've been told how this is going to shake out. And it is. It's going exactly the way it is. The numbers out of New York for sick and in the hospital are huge, and their numbers of deaths are high. But then again, New York is a huge place, and you don't even know what last year's count was at this time. But they're tagging everything with the COVID-19, kind of regardless of what people had. And the research shows Italy, of course, was in the worst case scenario last week. But when you actually look at the hard statistics, the people that actually died of the COVID-19 had 1, 2, or 3 other sicknesses attached to that, but the COVID-19 was present, so that's what got credit for the death count. I don't know, but I think a lot of that's going on here too, because you can attach money to that pretty easily. There's funding for the more cases of this you have to handle under some various emergency funds. People couldn't be more frustrated. Let me take that back. People can definitely be more frustrated than they are now. People are just starting to get that little itchy thing going, Apparently we're not going to hit this Easter release date that President Trump talked about. But my ex-wife, Melinda, who's a lovely gal, really smart, doctor of pharmacy, and she runs a very, very big pharmacy. And she told me several days ago, that Easter thing isn't going to happen. So we're kind of waiting for this, the official story on the virus is we're waiting for it to take a serious and steady downturn, and then we can start looking at, letting people congregate again. But like I said, the thread that's running through this that makes me most suspicious is the greed part of it. The corporations right now have a wonderful release of not having to pay their employees right now. There's no payroll these couple of weeks. Nobody's working. So I don't know what that denotes in a dollar figure, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty big. So really what I see going on is we've been sent to our rooms and to sit and really think about what we got going on. Mike, I know, we've each been watching different angles of this, but you're going to see a reorganization. Now, you know more about the Fed Treasury blend that I do. What do you...
Well, other than the fact that I don't know the particulars of how they're going to do it, but it's one way of nationalizing the banks and nationalizing the debt. But
so that would take us off of the Federal Reserve.
Yeah, what we have right now are Federal Reserve notes.
Right.
And what I'm speculating, what I'm supposing will happen is the Treasury will not issue notes anymore. They'll actually issue dollars, just like they used to issue silver certificates.
Right.
Although silver certificates were backed by silver.
Right.
But these will actually be dollars, and Congress has the legislative authority to print them.
Okay.
So that's where this may be going.
Okay.
Getting rid of the Fed. Who knows? If Trump can do this, as whatever you may think about him, and a lot of people don't think he's so great, and there are a lot of people that are right about that.
Right.
I mean, man's got his flaws, but if he does pull this off,
right.
I mean, my hat's off to him. I'll vote him into the next election, and and that kind of brings us into the whole JFK thing.
Right.
JFK Jr. I mean, there's been a picture that's been circulating of JFK Jr. in his present age. Has been on the internet, and I don't have time to run down all the rabbit holes, but oh my God, if Q is right and that is real, I mean, that's only second to the second coming of Christ.
That's a best case scenario any way you look at it. And for those of you who don't know about that, there's a guy, David Wilcock, has a great... Oh, man.
Hello?
Some spam call. Jeez.
Can I interest you in refinancing your house?
Are we still going? Are we still going?
I don't know.
Okay, get out of here. All right. Is it still... Okay, well, it looks like it says we're still live. Okay.
Okay.
Nothing like good time for a spam call right there.
Yeah.
Right at a point. So, Mike and I have been sitting there trying to figure out what's going on, what our next move is. And I don't even know if there is any moves for a while. But the one thing that, I guess the point of the show, this is beyond all conspiracy theories. And man, this is
reality going on.
This is a reality theory, yeah. And I do got to tell you, though, my hat's off to all the preppers. All those people that have been stocking stuff away. Hey, their day is here. And that's kind of cool.
It's not that difficult to prep. Beans, rice, pasta, spaghetti, some dried tomato paste, and some sauce. You can live for a month on that. Add water and stir.
Yeah. It's true,
and it's cheap.
Yep.
And people can do that if you don't have at least a 20-day supply of backup food like rice and beans, which isn't much.
Right.
And some substitutes. You're really missing the boat because you really subject yourself to the vicissitudes of the marketplace and shortages. So.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So but those guys, I mean, they got it down. I mean, they have their life.
Oh yeah.
Doesn't change, and they're ready for power outages. They got generators and all that stuff. And I think they canceled that show. Maybe it was getting too popular.
Some of us have solar power,
but yeah, it's true. But the thing that, like I said, congratulations to those people. But the thing that I posted earlier today, and this is kind of what I want to reiterate on, every artist right now that's experiencing this semi-lockdown, this reevaluation time or whatever it is, take this time and really go inside your artistic mind and really start to figure out, am I fulfilled? Am I am I satisfied with my artistic levels at this point? And if you are, Oh, God bless you. And it's a privilege to have somebody like that watching the podcast. But if you still feel as though there's things you want to accomplish and things that you want to adventure into, now is a really good time to start making those plans. Because I don't think the world's going to be quite the same after all this. You're going to see some huge changes in the economy. You're going to see the evaporation of some careers. But I also think what a lot of people, and around the 30-day mark, okay, there's some psychological things happening here, of course. But around the 30-day mark, which will put us at more like at 45 days.
Yeah, you get the, what am I doing with my life? What have I been doing all this time?
Right. And you'll get that. A lot of people are going to have an awakening about materialism. The guy I feel sorry for right now is the guy that 3 months ago just signed up for a great big mortgage. He's got a truck payment. His wife's got a car payment. And they got kids at school. Somebody that's really, really burdened themselves with debt and operating costs. Not saying, American dreams are still out there. They're just 40% off with approved credit. So what I'm saying is we're going to see people, I think, returning to a more natural state, to where they won't be as defined by their possessions as opposed to their character. But I also, there's going to be some bad stuff. I think.
I know. There's a snot roll that comes with that, so I'm good.
I think New York City is going to see some wild times. They're already getting kind of restless and challenging authority up there. And I will tell them, if they don't know this, that the National Guard and there's troops on the ground up there. And if it gets out of hand, the government is already prepared for it to get out of hand. So it's in your best interest just to ride this out peacefully, man. The core of this entire show, the Lutopia show and the IMHO.love show, is based in the pacifist riot. It's time for we pacifists to collectively meditate our way into the next level. This is a time that for you to literally shed all your preconceived notions about the world, about your life. Hey, I got a 401k that I can't even look at, man. It's like driving up to a car wreck. I don't think I want to look, So I'm with you. And also, too, just as today is the 1st and the 2nd and 3rd, 4th, these are the days that people that are on food assistance get their supplements. They get their money. So if you got enough food at the house, stay away from the store. There's some of these people that they weren't planning for this, and let them go to the grocery and get what they need. And if you're all stocked up and you got more toilet paper than you ever know what to do with, just stay home for a few days from the market and let the people that need the food go get it. Don't be all greedy and hoarding. There's ways to share all this.
And those of you with extra toilet paper, when you come up to the intersection, there's that poor guy out there asking for money. Toilet paper has its own currency.
God bless you, son. God bless you.
You're homeless. I know you're going to need this, so
yeah.
Sometimes it's better to have toilet paper than money.
Yeah, it's even Charles Bukowski said, even the worst guy deserves to wipe his ass. So, but anyway, but that's the little Bukowskian thing that I threw in there was find what you love and let it kill you. That's a quote from Charles Bukowski. And
there's not a lot of people out there that are saying virus.
So, So as far as your artistic expression goes, whether you're a writer or a poet or a singer or a songwriter or a painter or a sculptor or clay or whatever your medium is, whatever it is, if there's something inside of you that really communes with that, track that down. Make that real in your life. Play that hunch. Lay that, make that bet. Can I parallel this thing any other way? But because what you're seeing right now is the volatility of our theoretical synthetic happiness. Okay? Right now, our theoretical synthetic happiness is being greatly challenged. Okay? Because you can't even go play with your toys right now, even if you got a lot of toys. So in other words, what this time is pointing to is time inside here, and a little time in here. But that's the best part of this scenario, is that there are going to be some great artists born. There's going to be some sleeping geniuses awakened. And it's because of spare time. I'm 60 years old. Mike's 64. We've both been working since we were, 13 years old?
I started at 4.
You started at 4.
Selling vegetables on the side of the road.
Your 4-year-old vegetable salesman
There you go.
is tired.
Yeah.
He's been plobbed.
60 years of work, man.
60 years of work, brother. And here we get this time, although it's expensive, this vacation that we've been put on, but we do get a time of contemplation. And this could be the most valuable time in your life. We're all tired, man. We've been running the maze a long time. I started working for a wage at 13 years old. I worked at Little Chicken in downtown Dunedin, Florida, making $1.35 an hour. And I thought it was the dumbest name for a chicken place. Little's Chicken. You don't want little chicken. You want big chicken. Yeah. I told the guy that. I go, that's a dumb name for your place.
Yeah, but it's great if you're like a doomsday guy. The market is falling.
That's where all the preppers eat. Little Chicken. Everything's going bad. But it's not. The world's not going bad. And you got to remember, too, yeah, there's some crooked people. Yeah, there's some government entities. Yeah. But you know what? There's a lot of really amazing people in the world. There's a lot of beautiful souls and some really deep empaths. My friends that are sensitive and empathic, I know you're hurting because this is not for us. This is not, this may be the sweetest bow on a melancholy note that you could ever hang. Because this is the personification of melancholy. If you dig it over there, which I do sometimes, I do. And this time is, I do welcome it. I do, because there's, you turn the corner at 60. I got a 20-year-old son. Mike just became a grandpa and is about to become a grandpa again.
Well, yeah. Well, yes.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed to say it.
Oh, I'm not allowed to say it.
That's okay.
But that's just a rumor.
That's just a rumor.
Just a rumor.
I mean, I've had enough cattle for the day.
Oh, yes. Oh, we got the cattle. What are we going to name that? I guess we got to figure out if it's a boy or a girl.
Sex. And then we got to see if the other cow's knocked up, too.
There's another one out there.
Yeah, there may be another one. It's like I'm the only guy in the world that buys cattle that I buy them so that they won't reproduce.
Pre-bred.
So I'm like, oh my God, you gave me a cow that's gonna have a baby
with a cow in it.
It's like you doubled my value and I did absolutely nothing. What are you doing to my world? This is how you get rich with cows? Oh my God! Why didn't I think of this earlier?
We're gonna need a bigger ranch.
Small ranch, small cows.
They are small. They're the zebus. They're absolutely adorable. They're really, really cute. And the little one's on my Facebook page. We'll call him We'll call him Lao Tzu for now. Or her.
Never mind. I was thinking about the act where you get a bunch of midget toreadors and
Yeah?
and you have them do against the zebus.
Oh, yeah. That's funny. The little people, man, and just, not real swords.
Little cows, rubber swords.
Hit Velcro or something.
The cows will just kind of wonder, what are you doing?
Why? I was so happy out here. You guys came with all these people.
Who brought the circus?
Now, those guys got time off now. But anyway, to get back on track, folks, don't freak out. There's plenty of time for that. But there is some silver linings out there. And to me, the silver lining would be someone that found their artistic tone, somebody that found their little calling in life. And there's so much great art out there anymore. And don't worry if your art will pay your bills. I that's always been, where art meets commerce. It's like being a paid stand-up comedian or a paid preacher or whatever. Where faith and heart and love meet commerce is always a crazy intersection. So, but just be patient, man. I hate to tell you, but that Southern rock band 38 Special, they had it down pat, man. Everything you need to know about relationships is in the song Hold On Loosely, but Don't Let Go. If you cling too tightly, you're going to lose control. Which is exactly true. Yeah. For guys to men and girls to the guys to women and women to men. That same dynamic, I guess men to men too. Don't hold on too tight.
Hold on to the center.
Yeah, hold on to yeah. But that whole thing, if you listen to the words of that song, you go, man, that's very profound. It's just these profundities from 107 The Eagle.
Hey, I was thinking the other day, what, all you comedians out there, you're all wearing black.
Yes.
Everybody wears black, and I kind of figured out why.
Why?
Because you've seen somebody die on stage. You just get ready for the funeral before you arrive.
We mourn. We mourn the comedians that have died before us.
And you thought it just because it was slimming.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's why I wear black for the most part. And this is not the most flattering. I'm usually hiding behind a table. So now you see, I got 25 pounds off since the 3rd of January. Thank you, Beth Snyder, if you're watching. So here we are, folks. It's this is the IMHO.love show. The show is on YouTube. We do Facebook Live, IMHO.love, the website. And we also share it on our IMHO.love on BitChute, which is like a permanent file. They don't edit, they don't censor. And I have noticed some censored websites that I used to visit that they're gone. They've been taken off due to hate speech.
Which is defined loosely as anything that Facebook doesn't like.
Yeah, and
Did you hear too? The World Health Organization, the one that was telling everybody how to deal with the virus.
Yes.
None of them are doctors. The director is just like some guy from Africa that was a communist that they picked and put into office because the Chinese supported him. So it was basically, China virus. We'll ignore it for you, but let us know when you want us to tell the truth.
Yeah. See, that's the thing is you don't. That's what's so frustrating about this. Nobody's telling the truth, all the truth. Everything's got a spin on it, And your World Health Organization, the people that are presenting you that information, they're just speakers. They're just talking heads. They're not doctors. They're not physicians. They don't know. They're reading what they've been told to say. And, of course, that's a big organization. The people care about the well-being of their people, but to have inaccurate information, Well, you
got to realize that the World Health Organization, the first director, was Julian Huxley, Aldous Huxley's brother.
Oh, beautiful.
So when you're
Aldous Huxley, the Satanist,
and not to mention the author of Brave New World.
Yep.
Which is what we're going into right now.
Yes.
So,
yep.
I mean, this is not a conspiracy theory. This is a conspiracy fact. It's real. It exists out there. And now that you've connected those two dots, maybe you can work outside the box and connecting the rest of them.
There you go. That's true, man. There's just so many dots to connect. Luke Rutkowski from We Are Change, he's got a T-shirt that says, it's got 1984. It says, "Make 1984 fiction again." So, folks, these are interesting times. I'm talking to you on my phone. We got the little ball mic here. We're out here at Area 52. I'm Lou Angelwolf. That's Mike Murburg. Anything else you want to add, Mike?
Oh, just a little Sputnik's kind of cool.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Just hopefully the sound is good. Let me know how this went, because this is a little different scenario than usual. And I was having a lot of trouble with my phone prior to this. It kept falling off the thing. But then I took the case off of it. I go, it's going to fall. And it fell. But luckily, Mike said, put that pillow down there. And it fell right on the pillow. So, yeah. So, thank you so much for tuning in. Like this, share this, send it to your friends.
Keep you from being bored during the comedy in the time of virus. Make this go viral.
Yeah, I think they're going to get a new word for that. How about popular?
Make it go corona.
And I also wore my buddy Brett's shirt today. My buddy Brett Falicon, who owns Timberland Ford up there in Perry, Florida, running a Ford dealership through the middle of all this with all them hungry robins, man. I don't know. It's a crazy time, folks. My thoughts are with you, Brett. You know I love you, buddy, and hope all the best for you. And all of our friends trying to run their businesses. The state is going on non-essential businesses right now, so that's everything. My friend Marie, her hair salon, that's not essential anymore. So the whole state's going down on that, and hopefully we can flatten the curve, is that the word we need? Or hopefully they can get the deal done in time to where we can go out and play. So thank you so much. I'm Lou Angelwolf. Mike Murburg, good to see you again, brother.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
I miss you so much. And y'all be good. Scotty, thanks so much. Good news on Scotty's thing, too. So, all right, everybody. Be wonderful. Be kind to each other. And I love you. And remember what we always say here. Use your head, but trust your gut. Good night.
Thank you, Luke.
Thank you. Thanks a bunch, y'all.